Well, a very good morning and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, then please do check out some of my other content because I'm sure you're going to find some of it very useful indeed. Well, today is Sunday the 5th of May. It's a little after 10 a.m. in the morning and we're going to be taking a look at the Surin Beach Town area today. On my last video I covered the beach, but today we're going to have a look at the town because it's a nice little town, not that large, but it does have a number of good facilities. And of course, as I mentioned on the beach video, Chuntalay is only 5 or 10 minutes up the road from Surin, which offers a great deal more in the way of facilities. Well, there behind me is the Surin Beach sign. If I just pan round, if you are coming from Camelot, that direction, which is behind the camera, and coming down here, you need, just after the Surin Beach sign, you need to turn left to go down to the beach, or you can sort of carry on, as you're turning left, carry on straight, which will take you down the road that runs parallel to the beach and a road that you will be using during your stay here in Surin because it offers a lot of hotels down there. There are some shops and of course food and drink places. Then panning around further is the main road. So if you're coming from Camelot down the hill, you will bear to your right slightly, heading down there, and that will take you into the main part of Surin, which we shall have a look at later. But first we're going to have a wander down the road that runs parallel with the beach and see what facilities are down there. Let's go. So straight away you've got a little vendor on the corner here adjacent to the beach selling drinks and coffee and a little bit of food there as well. You might want to come and have a quick look what she does. I'm guessing she's there most days, and we're going to be heading down this direction. Swaddy Cap, good morning. Now pretty quickly you're going to come to a hotel just here. Surin Bay Inn is a great place to stay. You might want to check that out. They do have their own bar and restaurant as well. Little shop there selling toiletry goods, that type of thing. And right next door to the Surin Bay Hotel is Millionaire's Burger. Now that used to be, I believe, a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart. It used to be a convenience store, but they've changed it to a burger place. Haven't yet tried that myself. I have heard of the Millionaire's Burger. I've seen it on social media and I wasn't quite sure where the place was, but that's it. Don't think it's open yet because it's a Sunday morning, it's a little bit early. And then we've got a cafe next door, a coffee place, and they do food as well. So they do Thai cuisine, so restaurant more than a cafe. Quite a few places to eat along here, and then of course the famous Thai massage, not too far away from that hotel. And of course the all-important money exchange. So just here we have some taxi services. Now I'm going to just move in. So Swaddy Cap, you can get an idea of the prices. They're all listed there. Thank you. They're all listed there, so you can see up front what the prices are going to be. You don't have to worry about the taxi drivers charging you X, Y and Z. You can see it there in plain sight. And then we've got quite a few larger resorts running along this road, and this is why I say you probably will come down this road that's parallel to the beach quite a bit because you may be staying at one of the larger resorts here. There's motorcycle and car hire available in the area. There's another restaurant over there. Again, I'm going to quickly mention it. If you are looking for bike or car hire, please do give my wife a shout. Maybe we can help you out while you're staying over here. Good morning, Swaddy Cap. I've got to say the people are friendly around here. That's two already that have spoken to me. Little bit of a stroll up here, to be honest. It's not full of places, but you can see the Holiday Inn resort as well, situated on this road. So if you're trying to get your bearings, you're not quite sure where you're going to be staying, then you've got these landmarks to help you out. Looks like there's a bit of building going on opposite though. Not quite sure what they're doing. Might be a car park. Not quite sure on that, but we will see. I'm sure there's going to be a few changes since I was last over here, because it has been a while, well over a year now. There's a few businesses that have gone, a few businesses that didn't reopen, and a few businesses that are new. Looks like a big project, whatever they're doing here. Not quite sure. Quite a big project. And again, another taxi service is right outside the resort of the Holiday Inn. So you're not going to have to go too far. Now, of course, there's been a lot of talk lately about these new taxi apps such as Bolt, Grab, InDriver, and there's quite a few more now. There's more and more of them coming available. And yes, whilst they are good value for money and they do offer cheaper services than maybe the regular taxis, there is some issues with reliability. Obviously, some of you will know I've got a Facebook group, a lot of people talking there about different things, and taxis and taxi apps are a hot topic. Nearly daily they're talked about, because people are looking for taxi services or drivers, etc. And of course, as I say, it's well worth checking out these apps to see if you can get a better price. But what you have to bear in mind, because sometimes the prices are cheap, the taxis may not turn up, something may happen, the driver may get another more favourable fare and decide that he doesn't want to do your fare and doesn't turn up and cancels the taxi. Restaurant over there, I think that is more of a Italian restaurant by the name, so you might want to sample a little bit of Italian food, pizza and pasta while you're over here. But of course, Thai food, you got to check that out, because that's why you're coming to Thailand, I would hope, to sample the Thai cuisine, because it is extremely nice. Let's have a look at what's over the other side of the road. Let's just make my way through here and then we can have a slightly better look. So we've got a tailor shop. I know quite a few people come over here and want shirts and suits made, because they may be a little bit cheaper over here than in your own country to have them handmade. So there is that service here. There's another small non-branded convenience store, tours and trips. Again, I'm going to mention that in the group we have an official tour agent, Nika. You've probably heard me mention her before, and the link is in the description down below, so go and check that out. Now, she does offer some excellent trips, and she takes care of the group members, tries to give a little bit better prices than you would do on the high street. I'm not going to say she's the cheapest. You can always find cheaper, but remember, cheaper is not always best. Nice little coffee shop there you might want to check out in the morning. Come and sit, have a coffee. I'm guessing they do food as well. I'm not sure what that place is. It looks like swimwear, surf stuff. And then we've got a shop selling beach accessories. So as I say, do contact her, use the links down below in the video description. Mention myself or the group. She will try and look after you price-wise. But what I can say is I have personally vetted Nika's services. She offers a first-class customer service, which is something that I personally feel is very important. If you're coming over here to Thailand and it's your first time and maybe your last time, it's a once-in-a-lifetime trip for you. Do you really want to skimp on trips? Because if you do, you might go home with all the wrong memories, instead of going home with all those memories that you've dreamed about. And some of the tour agents are not always on par, shall we say, with what they should be offering. and they cram you in sometimes. You can talk to Nika online, discuss what you need and want, and she can guide you from there. And she can do this through WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, various different apps. Now we have got another small convenience store, and then after that there's really not much more. There's a Muay Thai training camp just over there, and then you start to go down towards Bantao, that area. So I'm not going to walk any further down there because there's not much point, and I'm not going to film me walking all the way back to the main road because you've already seen that. Instead, what we're going to do is jump to the main road. Let's now carry on exploring. So this is the main road that runs between Surin, Kamalar, Patong. Straight away we've got a little stall here selling fresh fruit. Maybe you want to come down and grab yourself a pineapple or a coconut. Some of it is already prepared. And as I mentioned earlier, Surin town isn't a massive place, but it does offer a number of good facilities, restaurants. There is a small plaza further down the road. Now we're not going to walk all the way down here. I have covered this road in the past, so if you want to see a little bit further than what I do today, go and check out one of those videos. There are a few things, of course, that have changed since I did those videos. Some businesses have gone, some new businesses have opened up that I noticed this morning as I came down the road. So we've got a beachwear shop, bikinis, summer dresses, that type of thing here. Is this a restaurant? Bar and restaurant. I think this is new. It's all closed at the moment, of course, because it's still in the morning. Of course, you're going to be able to find pharmacies should you need them. Another small coffee place. You might want to grab a little bit of breakfast or a coffee first thing in the morning. Quite a few little coffee shops around here, nail salons, that type of thing, ladies, if you're looking to get your nails done or hair done while you're over here. We have a steak place. I've seen this quite a lot, but I've never actually tried it. So if you have tried this place and you are watching this video, please do leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Was it good? Was it expensive? Value for money, that type of thing? Would you recommend it for others? And then next door to that, a 7-Eleven. Plenty of convenient shops around here. There's a Lotus. Lotus, of course, it used to be Lotus Tesco, but there are plenty of convenience stores which are great for snacks and just smaller items. Further down this road there is a very large Lotus, so should you need more in the way of groceries, then you're not too far away, maybe 10 minutes if that, depending on if you have some transport, of course, or whether you need to take a taxi. This is a new place, Bacon Brew, so I'm guessing a large coffee shop type thing. They're going to do pastries, some amount of food and drinks. So we've got some spaghetti carbonara there, 99 baht, that's reasonable. Small pizzas, I guess they're only small portions, and you can see the prices of the drinks. Tea there, 70 baht, iced coffees, 85 baht, and we've got a few more on the window, so not overly expensive. As I say, I don't know what the portion sizes are like. There's a exchange place over the road, so a few of those you're going to find. Of course, restaurants, Thai restaurants, the red tablecloth again. If you've dined there, please do let me know your thoughts. If you thought it was a good restaurant, good value for money. We've got another seafood place here, again Thai. So already quite a few restaurants to pick from, more accommodation over there. So you have got the larger resorts here in Surin, but you have also got the smaller guest house accommodation, rooms, that type of thing. If you're trying to keep costs down, heard good things about that. Again, never dined there. If you have, let me know. Give me a bit of feedback. Massage shops are a good choice. clothing shops, quite a few of these boutique style shops down here. Just in front of me, the small Lotus. As I say, further down this road, just before you come into Cherntalay, there is a very large Lotus store on the left hand side, more of a supermarket than a convenience store. And then we've got kebab place, more massage, beach accessories. So generally a good choice. And if you can see those big signs just down there on the right hand side, that is where the plaza is. I'm going to let you explore the rest of it if you wish to do so. But as I say, there are some good facilities here in Surin and a great beach. Of course, weather dependent on the beach. As I mentioned in the previous video, unfortunately this side of the island of Phuket does suffer with undercurrents in the low season. I should make this clear because people may get confused. In the high season, it's not really an issue over here. In the low season, of course, storms do affect the sea conditions, and that's why you will see a lot more red flags out in the low season. So if you're coming out here now onwards, then do expect some red flags on the beach. Do expect showers. A lot of people say, oh, low season, rainy season. Does it rain all the time? No, of course it doesn't rain all the time. It doesn't rain every day, all day. The weather in the tropics is very hard to predict. It changes very quick. 1 minute it can be pouring down with rain, the next minute it can be bright sunshine and absolutely beautiful. It just depends, but it normally doesn't rain for prolonged periods of time. It can, of course. I'm not going to say it never does. It can, but it's only very occasionally. Most of the time you're going to get a heavy downpour, and then within an hour, half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever it may be, it will clear away, and within half an hour of it stopping raining, you wouldn't even know it had rained, because it dries very quickly because of the heat. And one thing I should mention, even when it does rain, it's still very, very warm. It's not cold rain like you would get in the UK or in Europe. It's a totally different experience. In fact, sometimes it can be a nice respite from the extreme heat, because at the moment Thailand is experiencing somewhat of a heat wave, and this has been going on now for quite some weeks. And honestly, I'll be glad when we do get a bit of rain, because mix the heat with the humidity and it can be a little bit uncomfortable, especially around midday when the hottest times are. My arm is absolutely covered in sweat just standing here talking to the camera. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this look at Surin town. Please do explore the town, because it's worth having a look around. You might find a few smaller restaurants that you particularly like, because not always the big ones are the best. Try and look for the ones that are busy with local people, and that's normally a good sign. The locals know where the best restaurants are. It's not a guarantee, of course, but it's always a good sign. So if you've enjoyed the video, then please, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, because it really does help the videos. Consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already, and thank you in advance if you do decide to subscribe. That's about it. I'm going to wrap the video up there, and I will speak to you really soon. Thanks for watching.